Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new What If that I've been thinking of for a long time. I kind of wanted to really do. This is what if female deku had an ice quirk? And I know there's a lot of them out, but I think I could put a nice little twist with this on. So, a little background. The Midoriyas are kind of like the Todorokis. I mean, like, it's a family line of users, but the difference is instead of like having just pure fire quirk, um, they're going to have all the basic elements, so like earth, fire, water, etc. So here's another thing: when someone in Deku's family like gets their quirk and hits the age of 5, their personalities. So it's kind of like a curse. So this is kind of like a curse they have. The personalities become like their element. Like for example, if you had a um water quirk, like water manipulation, um, you will be like easy going into like with the flow, kind of like like a surfer, chill. And if you had a fire manipulation, you're gonna be more hot-headed and rash, and other sort of stuff. But ice quirks are rare in the Midoriya family, and they're a combination of two elements, which is air and water. So she will be able to also control water and air at the same time, but mostly primary ice. So, the only other person in the Midoriya family that has the ice ability is her grandfather. So, in this, Inko is going to be part of this. She's going to be a air user, so she can shoot air, kind of like an airbender. Um, so she's gonna be kind of easygoing, but very forgetful of stuff, and kind of she's still very smart and intelligent, but she has kind of a airheaded personality, gets her in trouble, and she is gonna have Inko is gonna have a brother who um is he has um a lightning quirk. Hold on, I'm sorry about this. Sorry about that. But I was saying, the brother is gonna have a lightning quirk, and he's kind of very energetic. He's kind of has a calm, a very calm presence to him, but he's kind of like just impatient for everything, and yeah. So we're gonna cut to Izumi Midoriya. That this is gonna be Deku. Birth. Um, the birth goes fine, and he actually still gonna be the dad. he's not gonna be related to Inko, so they're not cousins or anything. He's just gonna have the fire breathing. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. Where was I? So yeah, she's still gonna be hot. She's not gonna be in the story that much. To say he's with Inko for a little bit and then he just leaves on this job. So yeah, so that's the backstory of the Midoriya's. They have really powerful quirks, but due to the quirks, it kind of changes their personality a little bit. So, and kind of changes their appearance a little bit. So, we're gonna cut to, so also because Inko didn't want to marry, like kind of have a quirk marriage. She kind of distanced herself from the family. So she got an apartment, but she kind of she hasn't talked to her family in years with all this stuff, and she hasn't talked to her dad in years because even though he loves his family, he can't really do anything about it right now. Really not. And so, yeah, she is alone. And the Midoriya's are also, sorry for going on another tangent, but the Midoriya's are also very rich. So I need to put that out. So when Iko gets pregnant, she has Izumi. She comes out normally with birth and has pure white hair like this and crystal blue eyes. And you know, and so everything goes fine. She actually shows her intelligence really quickly. She's kind of like a small little prodigy going on. But Inko's, not the best mom because of her personality style. She kind of has to hire, she makes friends with, Bakugo's mom, Mitsuki, and like sometimes she forgets, like, to like not like neglectful, but like just how her because she's kind of more of a flighty person. Um, she, forgets to feed her. So Mitsuki kind of steps up and kind of becomes like a aunt figure to Midoriya. Cause she's like, Inko, you gotta pay more attention to your kid. And she's like, I know, I don't mean to, but this is how it goes. So that's kind of their relationship. Um, Also, Bakugo gets born, all the stuff. So when um Izumi becomes 4 and gets her quirk, like she's kind of really happy child and really excited. And Inko warns like, be careful when you get quirk. Something might strange happen, so don't be freaking out too much. She's like, I won't, mommy. And Bakugo gets his quirk, and a year later, Izumi at 5, Izumi gets her quirk. She's like, "Oh, this is really cool. I can control ice." And she tries to focus, and she makes like in her hand, she kind of makes a ice dove, like a swan out of her hand. And she's like, that's really cool. And Baku's really happy for her. Until things get kind of a little weird. Izumi's hand starts to become more white and kind of more ice-like. And then her skin, she kind of feels like it's kind of like a freezer burn. So she's kind of in pain a little bit. And as the teacher sees her screaming out in pain, she tries to get close to Izumi, and she like almost freezes her hands, and like the teacher's just trying to keep the students back, and so she for so when Izumi like screams out in pain because it hurts so bad getting this quirk, and then all of a sudden, when she fully becomes um kind of like bluish white color, and she kind of looks like a snow princess, kind of like that. And the teacher's like, Izumi, are you okay? And this is the problem with having an ice quirk. All of her emotions, like happiness, sadness, all this stuff, she doesn't feel anything. She still has them, but she can't express any feelings. And she's like, I'm in a monotone voice. She's like, I'm fine, teacher. And um, this is new. Like her eyes open kind of wider. Um, she realizes she can't feel any happiness anymore or joy. And this starts to figure out about it. She's like, teacher, can you please give me a minute, please? So she's like, Sensei, can you please call my mom to discuss a few things? And the teacher does, and they get Inko to evaluate the quirk. And Inko kind of knows what's going on because it happens with everyone in her family. So they get the quirk they get the quirk examined. And hold on. I'm sorry about that. My dog was kind of forgetting about a little bit. Okay, so Izumi gets her quirk examined. I can't say that word. The doctor's like, oh, this is a powerful quirk. She has the power to has complete control over ice, and also water and air. So let's call it deep freeze. She has to so yeah, they go home. Zumi's like, Mom, and Inko's like, yes, dear. She's like, will I ever feel something again? And Inko has a sad smile. He's like, no, my daughter, you will not. And another thing, just to add a little more background, you can have different emotions come out if they are extreme enough. So anger will come out if the emotion is extreme enough. So Izumi will have like some form of anger if it comes out. So the reason why this stat happens, it gives the Midori's better control of their quirk. Because if they're in the same mindset and the same nature of the element, the quirk becomes more powerful. So that's kind of my explanation for it. So they get home. Izumi is like, I'm kind of tired, Mom. Can I please just go to bed early? And Iko's like, yeah, okay. And they go to bed, and Izumi goes to bed, and because the motion state is so extreme in this point, she cries, and because of her temperatures being so cold, her tear kind of freezes and shatters on the ground. And that is where we're gonna leave it. Thank you guys so much for listening. I'm gonna start having a schedule for all my other what ifs next week, so it won't be all just a jumbled mess. Thank you guys so much for listening. I hope you enjoy this part. This is part 0 of what if Midoriya had a ice quirk, or a female Midoriya had ice quirk. Thank you so much for listening, and goodbye.